Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. Today in 10th standard geometry we are going to discuss chapter 1, last section, that is section 1.4. So in this section 1.4 of the chapter similarity, we are going to discuss the topic theorem of areas of similar triangles. So we have to discuss learn a theorem of areas of similar triangles. So we can look what is the theorem. So this is a theorem, so we can read what is the statement of the theorem. When two triangles are similar, the ratio of areas of that triangle is equal to the square of their corresponding sides. So when two triangles, so when you can look at the image, these two triangles are similar, then the ratio of their areas, means the area of this triangle ABC and the area of this triangle PQR, and the ratio of these areas will be equal to, you can see the here, ratio of this triangle will be equal to the square of their corresponding sides. You can see corresponding sides mean side of this triangle and the corresponding side of the second triangle. AB square by PQ square, square of their corresponding side. AB square plus by PQ square is equal to BC square by QR square is equal to AC square by PR square. So this is the statement of the theorem, that is when two triangles are similar, then the ratio of their areas will be equal to the square of their corresponding sides. So all the corresponding sides square, ratio of the corresponding sides square. So we can look at the proof of this theorem. So we have given two triangles ABC similar to PQR. So two triangles are similar, and also given that AD is perpendicular to BC. So a perpendicular is drawn in the first triangle AD to its base BC, and another perpendicular PC is drawn on the second triangle PQR to its base QR. So this much is given in the theorem, and the part we need to prove is that ratio of areas of the first triangle and the second triangle ABC and area of PQR will be equal to the ratios of their corresponding AB by PQ, squares of the ratios of corresponding side. AB square by PQ square, BC square by QR square, and AC square by PR square. So that we need to prove. So we can look at the proof of the theorem. So first we are taking the ratios of areas of the two triangles ABC and PQR. So area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR. So how we will find the area of this triangle ABC? Its height we know, a perpendicular is drawn, so we know the height is AD and base is BC. So half BH is the formula, half into base into height is the formula to find area of a triangle. So here base is BC and height is AD, and half will be cancelled since half is common in both triangle. In this triangle also the area will be found by multiplying half into base into height, so that half will be cancelled here, so that is not written here. The formula to find the area of the triangle is half into base into height is the formula to find the area of the triangle, but half is common, so the half is not written here, only the base and height. So base is BC of the first triangle, ABC's base is BC, height is AD, and PQR's base is QR, you can see QR, and height is PS, you can see PS. Now we write this, we separate the heights and the base. So BC by QR, we write it simply BC by QR into AD by PS, and we mark this as first condition, equation as first. Now we are considering this triangle ABD and PQS. So this first part of the triangles we are considering ABD, and in triangle PQS this part is not considering. So in this first part, what is common? We need to prove this first part as similar. So the first part of the both triangle we need to prove they are similar. For that we will use the angle test. So we can see that this angle B and angle Q, you can see it is marked as they are equal. Angle B is equal to angle Q given. It is, you can see they are marked as equal. and another angle in this triangle is this angle. It is 90 degree. Since it is a perpendicular, it is 90 degree. Angle ADB is 90 degree, and also in the second triangle, angle PSQ, that is the angle at this point, is also 90 degree. So we are writing that condition, that is angle ADB equal to angle PSQ is equal to 90 degree. So we have got two condition here. Two angles are equal, means they are congruent. So according to AA angle test, we can write triangle ABD and PQS are similar. Triangle ABD similar to triangle PQS according to AA test. We have proved in both the triangle ABD and PSQ two angles are congruent. So we can write that both the triangles are similar. So by when two triangles are similar, then we can write the ratio of their corresponding sides will be equal. So we are taking the side AD and AB. So these two sides of the both triangle, ratio of these first two these sides are we are taking. So AD and corresponding side of AD in the second triangle is PS. So AD by PS equal to AB by PQ. So AD by PS equal to AB by PQ, since both these triangles ABD and PQS is similar. So second condition we write here, AD by PS is equal to AB by PQ. We mark it as 2. Now we are considering this whole triangle ABC and PQR. It's already given in the theorem that both these triangles are similar. In the statement of the theorem, you can see it is given that triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. So their corresponding sides, that means all the three corresponding sides of both triangles will be similar. So we are again taking the side AB and BS. AB and this side, base side and this side we are taking in this whole triangle. Both this triangle we are, so now we are taking this side. So side corresponding to AB is PQ. So AB by PQ equal to BC by QR. See, BC's corresponding side is QR, since both these triangles are similar. So AD by PQ is equal to BC by QR. So we mark it as a second condition. Now we have the three conditions. So first condition is area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR. ABC and PQR equal to BC into QR, BC by QR into AD by PS. So in the first equation, in the place of BC by QR into AD by PC, in this AD by PC you can see the second condition, AD by PC is equal to AB by PQ, but in the third condition again you can see AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR. So AD by PC is equal to AB by PQ and AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR. That implies that AD by PC is equal to BC by QR. Since the RHS and LHS of these two equation 1 and 2's RHS LHS, AB by PQ is similar, so that means their other LHS and RHS will be equal, that is AD by PS equal to BC by QR. So we will get from 1 and 2 and 3 we will get AD by PC is equal to BC by QR. So in the first condition, that is area of ABC by PQR is equal to BC by QR into AD by PS. So in the place of AD by PS I write, you can see AD by PS I write BC by QR. BC by QR, since I get from 2 and 3 that AD by PC is equal to BC by QR. So in the place of AD by PS I write BC by QR. So now it will turn into BC by QR into BC by QR, that is BC square by QR square. So in the similar way we can write it is equal to AB square by PQ square equal to AC square by PR square. So we have proved the theorem, that is area of the triangle ABC and area of triangle PQR, if they are similar, then the ratios of the areas of the triangle will be equal to the ratios of squares of their corresponding sides. So we need to only concentrate on the statement of the theorem. To solve the problems we need to concentrate on the statement. So what is the statement of the theorem? When two triangles are similar, then the ratios of their areas will be equal to the ratios of squares of their corresponding sides. So we are using this theorem in the problems we are going to do in this section. So this is the first question. In triangle ABC and PQR, so two triangles are similar. Triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. So area of triangle ABC is 80 and area of triangle PQR is 125. So given that two triangles are similar and area of the first triangle is given, also area of the second triangle is given, and we need to fill in the blanks. So area of ABC by area of triangle P, it will be this space will be PQR, since it is given 125. 125 is the area of triangle PQR. So we can solve this problem. Since it is given that two triangles are similar, ABC similar to PQR, we can write the ratios of their areas will be equal to ratios of their corresponding sides. So I am writing it. So area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is a triangle equal to ratio of the corresponding sides, area squares of, that is AB square by PQ square. And what all is given in the problem? Area of ABC is given as 80 and 80 by 125. So we can write that again. Area of triangle ABC by area of triangle. So the first blank space, that this space will be P, area of triangle PQR equal to 80 by 125. These values are given in the problem. 80 and area of PQR is 125. Now we can fill this, equate this side of this second equation to this side. Since the LHS is similar, so we can compare the RHS. That is, right sides we can compare since the left sides are equal. So we can compare it directly. AB by PQ, AB square by PQ square is equal to 80 by 125. 80 by 125. So 80 by 125, and now in 80 and 125 we cannot take square roots. So before taking square roots we can see that 5 is common in both. So we can simplify it as, so in 80 5 will go 16 times, and in 125 5 will go 20 times. So 5 is common, so by simplifying we can write it as 16 by 25. Now we can take, since AB square and PQ square, we can take square roots on both sides. So by taking square roots on both sides, we will get it as this as AB by PQ equal to root of 16 by 25. So root of 16 by 25 is 4 by 5. So the ratio, the answer, it is solved here. AB by PQ is 4 by 5. Now we are going with problem 4. The question is triangle LMN similar to triangle PQR. Also the next condition, the two triangles are similar, a condition is given, that is 9 into area of the triangle PQR is equal to 16 into area of the triangle LMN. So this is a condition given here. Also the length of QR is given as 20. We have to find the length of MN of the first triangle. So we can write all the conditions that are given. The first condition is triangle LMN similar to triangle PQR, and the second condition given that 9 into area of the triangle PQR equal to 16 into area of the triangle LMN. Now we can cross multiply the variables and the numbers to both sides. That is, we can take this triangle LMN PQR to this side and this 16 to this side. That is cross we are taking it. So since it is multiplication on this side, it will become division. When we take PQR to this side, it will become divided by PQR, and when we take this 16 to this side, it will become, since it is multiplication here, divided by 16 will be there. So this equation we can write it as area of the triangle LMN by area of the triangle PQR. So I am keeping the first triangle on the numerator and the second triangle, that is PQR, on the denominator. So I took this to this side, so it will become divided by PQR, and I am taking 9 is remaining in this here, 9 is remaining, and 16 will take to this side, so it will become divided by 16. So now I get the ratio of the two triangles as 9 by 16. Now we can look, the one side that is given is 20. QR is given as, the second triangle side QR is given as 20, and we have to find MN of the first triangle, triangle elements MN we need to find. So we can write the ratio of the QR and MN. You can see they are corresponding, MN and QR. Since triangle LMN similar to triangle PQR, implies that we can write the area of triangle LMN. Since these triangles are similar, by using the theorem that we have discussed just now, that is the theorem of areas of similar triangle, we can write, since the two triangles are similar, we can write the area of triangle LMN, ratio of areas of triangle LMN by PQR equal to the sides that we need, that is MN square by QR is the side that is given, QR square. So in this QR, we know QR is 20. So we can substitute the values here, and also we know this side, that is area of LMN by PQR is given as 9 by 16 we have written. We can call this as a 1. So from 1 we can write this equation as 9 by 16 equal to MN we need to find, we doesn't know the value of MN, square by QR is 20. You can see QR is 20, so I put the value here. QR is equal to 20 square. Now we can cross multiply. So after cross multiplication, the equation will be like MN square is equal to, before cross multiplying, since a square is there, you can since square is there, we can take square roots on both sides so that the square get cancelled. So by taking square roots on both sides, the equation will become square root of 9 by 16 is equal to MN by 20. Since MN square and 20 square were on this side, when taking the square roots on both sides, that square get cancelled. Now we can write it as MN by 20 is equal to root of 9 by 16, that is 3 by 4. So we can now cross multiply it. So cross multiplying, we will get MN is equal to 3 into 20 by 4. So we will get the answer as 15. 15 unit is the value of MN. So we have solved this problem. So we are going with the next question, question 5 of the practice, that is area of two similar triangles are 225 square meters centimeters and 81 square centimeters. If a side of the smaller triangle is 12, then find the corresponding side of the bigger triangle. So what is given in the problem? Two similar triangles, means two triangles are similar and area of the both triangles are given, and also one side of the smaller triangle is given. We have to find that side corresponding to that side of the bigger triangle we need to find. First we can write what all are given in this problem. So areas of two triangles are given. So let us assume that A1 be the area of the small triangle and A2 be the area of the bigger triangle. So we can write that step. So A1 be the area of the small triangle and let A2 be the area of the big triangle. Now we one side is given, so a side of the smaller triangle is 12 centimeters. So we can assume that side as S1, and before that we can write A1 be the area of the small triangle. So A1 is given as 81 square centimeters. So we can write that A1 is equal to 81 centimeter square and A2 is given as 225 centimeter square. So A1 is 81 and A2 is 225. Now the smaller side of a smaller triangle is 12 centimeters. So we can assume S1 be the side of small triangle and S2 be the side of the big triangle. Now we can write S1 is the side of the small triangle, that is given as 12 centimeter. We need to find S2, that is the corresponding side of the big triangle. So it is given that the two triangles are similar triangles. So by since the triangles are similar, by using our theorem, that is the theorem of areas of similar triangle, we can write the ratios of areas of the triangle will be equal to, that is we can write area of triangle 1 divided by area of triangle 2. Ratio of the areas of the triangle equal to the ratios of corresponding squares of the sides. Ratios of the squares of the S1 square by S2 square we can write. Here A1 and A2. Here A1, A2 are the areas and S1 is the side of the small triangle, that is A1, and S2 is the corresponding side of this triangle, big triangle, that is A2. Now we know the values of A1, A2 and also we know the value of S1. So we can put that values here. So A1 is given as 81 and A2 is given as 225 and also S1 is 12. So 12 square divided by S2 square. S2 we need to find. So now we can cross multiply and find the value of S2. So since square is on the RHS, there is square, we can eliminate the square by taking square roots on both sides. Taking square roots on both sides. So by taking square root, it will be like root of 81 by 225. Root of 81 is 9 and 225 is 225's root is 15. So we can write that 9 by 15. Root of 81 by 225 is 9 by 15 is equal to 12 square by S2 square. So when we taking square root on this side will become 12 by S2. 12 by S2. Now we can cross multiply. So S2 into 9 is equal to 12 into 15. So S2 is equal to 12 into 15 by 9. So S2 will be is equal to, we can cancel 3, we can cancel 12 and 9, it will 3 times and 4 times, again 3 and 15 we can cancel, it will be 5. So 4 into 5 it's 20 centimeter is the side of the bigger triangle. So we have solved this problem 5 of the practice set 1.4. Now we are going with the seventh problem of this practice set. So it is like a fill in the blanks. So in the figure, this figure, the segment, line segment PQ, you can see PQ is parallel to the side DE. PQ and DE are parallel, and the area of the triangle PQF. QF. So this small triangle's area is 20 unit, and also PF is equal to 2 dp. PF is equal to 2 dp. So this ratio is given. PF is equal to 2 dp. Then find the area of the quadrilateral DPQE. So DPQE. So this is a quadrilateral, not a triangle. So this portion's area we need to find by completing the following activity. The steps they have given, we just need to fill the blank spaces. So we can go to the steps that are given. So first step given that area of PQF. So that the area of this small triangle 20 unit, you can see given in the problem, and PF is equal to 2 dp. PF is equal to 2 dp, that is given, and we are assuming this dp as x, that is this as x, and then PS will be 2 dp, means it will be 2x. So we are assuming that dp is x, therefore PF will be 2x, since the relation is given as PF is equal to 2 dp, so it will be PF will be 2x. Now the next step is DF is equal to, DF means this side of the bigger triangle, this big side. So DF is equal to dp plus PF. You can see dp plus PF makes the side DF. So we have to fill the space here. DF is equal to dp plus PF. PF will be there, and it will be dp is x and PF is 2x. You can look at the figure. Dp is x and PF is 2x. So x plus 2x is 3x. We are going with the next step. So for finding the area of this portion, that is this quadrilateral DPQE, we need to find the area of this big triangle, that is triangle DFE, and then we need to subtract from this big triangle this much portion. When we subtract, we will get the remaining portion's area. That is, when we subtract this much portion from this big triangle, the remaining portion, that is this portion's area, we need to find. So for finding that area, we need to first prove that the two triangle, that is this big triangle FDE, similar to triangle FPQ. So when the two triangles are similar, we can compare the ratios of their areas, and then we can find the areas and subtract, and we can find the area of this quadrilateral. So first we need to prove that this triangle FPQ and triangle FDE, that is big triangle and the triangle inside it, small triangle, are similar. We need to prove that. So in triangle FDE and FPQ, you can see it is given that the PQ is parallel to DE. So these two are parallel lines and one transversal is cutting here. So this angle, that is angle FPQ, will be equal to angle FDE. Since they are corresponding angles, the angle at this point and angle at this point, FDE and FPQ will be equal. So that step is written here. Angle FDE equal to angle FPQ, corresponding angle. The same way here, other side also, this PQ and DE are parallel, transversal EQ is cutting at 2 points. So the angle FQP and FED, that is angle at this point and angle at this point, will be equal, since they are corresponding angle made when transversal cut two parallel lines. So I am filling that. Angle FED equal to angle I am writing it FQP. So the two blank spaces are filled. Now by using the angle test, a test the two triangle, that is this small triangle and the whole big triangle are similar. So since these two triangles are similar, we can compare using the theorem of areas of similar triangle. We can write the areas of these two triangle, ratios of areas of triangle FDE and FPQ, that is FDE by FPQ will be equal to the ratios of their corresponding squares of their corresponding sides. So since we need to we have only the values of this side, that is x and 2x, we can take this side, that is this side of the two triangles. So FDE is a big triangle, so big triangles, this side is FD, so FD will be here, FD by the next triangle is FPQ, so the corresponding side to FD's corresponding side of this triangle is FP, so I am writing it here, FP. So the FD will be same as DF. So we have already found the value of DF. You can see in this step DF as 3x. So in the place of FD is same as DF. So we can just need to change FD and DF are same. So in the place of FD we can write 3x square and FP. FP is given as, you can see FP here. FP or PF is 2x. So in the place of FP we can put 2x, so 3x square by, so also here square is there, FD square by FP square, so 3x square by 2x square, that will be x square and x square will be cancelled here, then 3 square by 2 square, that is 9 by 4. So we got the ratio of the triangle FDE by FPQ is 9 by 4. So now we can cross multiply. Before cross multiplying we can take not cross multiply, we can from this equation, that is area of FDE by FPQ is equal to 9 by 4, we can take this FPQ to this side and find the value of area of FDE. So area of FDE is equal to 9 by 4 into this divided by area of FPQ will become multiplied by area of FPQ, that is 9 by 4 into area of FPQ. But the area of FPQ is given in the question, that is area of FPQ. You can see the triangle FPQ, or we can call it that this triangle as PQF. You can see area of triangle PQF is given as 20 units. So same triangle FPQ or PQF, so we can substitute, the area will be same, so I am substituting the value in this equation, that is 20. So 9 by 4 into 20, it will be 9 into 5, that is 45 units will be the area of the this triangle, that is triangle FDE. So area of the big triangle FDE we have found that 45, but also we know that in the question it is given the area of this small triangle is 20 unit is the area of the small triangle, and now we have found the area of the big triangle is 45. So for getting the area of this region we need to subtract from this whole triangle this much portion subtracted, we will get the area of this portion. So area of the quadrilateral DPQE equal to area of the triangle FDE minus FPQ. So that is 45 minus 20, that is 25 units will be the area of this area quadrilateral DPQE. So here the problem ends.